Johnny, played by Ted Riley, hasn't been seen on EastEnders for almost 4 years, ever since he took a job up in Manchester to become a lawyer. The beloved character's siblings have all made returns to the BBC soap over the last couple of years, either in a guest or regular capacity. He also hasn't met his long-lost sister Frankie Lewis, Rose Ayling-Ellis, yet, and it is only a matter of time until they meet. However, he could make his comeback as his father Mick, Danny Dyer, struggles to accept his marriage to Linda Carter, Kelly Bright, could finally be over. In recent episodes of the weeknight serial drama, Mick discovered his wife had turned back to the bottle as her husband was struggling to bond with their daughter. Annie Carter's father is actually Max Branning, Jake Wood, and despite the pub landlord saying he was fine with everything, it seems his spouse betraying him has hurt him to the core. It's been 2 years since the pair last tried to get divorced as Linda's addiction to alcohol almost broke them apart for good. Following her relapse, it seems Mick could believe this is the end of the line, and in next week's episodes, he is forced to inform his young son his mother won't be returning to Walford. Noticing her son is distracted, Shirley Carter, Linda Henry, encourages him to speak with Ollie Carter, Harry Farr, about what is going on with his mother and father. Mick sits down with the youngster and explains he is going to be looking after him on his own for a little while longer, but he will have his 2 older sisters around him too. When he takes a quick trip out to collect his thoughts, the pub landlord returns to find he has got a new house guest. It seems Shirley will have wanted to cheer her son up, and with the actress who plays Linda, Kelly, not returning permanently for a few months, it could be one of his sons. With Lee Carter, Danny Hatchard, having made an appearance on Christmas Day 2020, bosses could be writing Johnny back into the show. As one of the more level-headed children of the family, Johnny would be able to offer support to his father through a difficult time. The beloved Walford resident would also be trained up in law, so having Johnny around could give Mick food for thought about divorce. Talking things through with his son, the father of 5 could discuss which option would be best to keep things amicable. Johnny won't want to see his parents split up, but he could also see the immense pain his father is in having to stay by Linda's side. Having spoken about the many options and how Mick would want everything split, the young man could draw up the divorce papers. Knowing the process won't be easy for his father, Johnny could agree to stick around for a little while to catch up on life in Walford as well as be there for his old man. When Johnny left back in 2018, the door was always left open for him to return in the future, which is what had been allowed for all the Carter children. Nancy Carter, Maddie Hill, returned to the show earlier this year after the breakdown of her marriage saw her turn up in Walford. She has struggled to get along with Frankie, with her actions resulting in her older sister leaving the square for a short period. As Frankie returns to the program in the near future, she could be delighted to meet another long-lost sibling of hers. The beloved resident could get on with Johnny a lot better than she did with her younger sister, as it turns out she has more in common with her brother than she thought. Taking to Twitter, fans of the show have been sharing their thoughts on the Carter boy returning to the show in the new year. Viewer Gina posted, "One of my predictions is that Johnny Carter will come back next year. I don't have any insider info, it's just a feeling. EastEnders." Bavaria added, "They should have brought back Johnny instead. It would have been interesting to see a Johnny-Ben halfway love triangle. EastEnders." Sean commented, "At Walford Weekly, could the impending arrival of Erin Monroe be setting the groundwork for the return of Johnny Carter? My gut tells me that Erin is linked with Johnny somehow. Thoughts? EastEnders." "I wonder if Johnny Carter will return?" EastEnders, Roger simply shared on the social media platform. Linda returned briefly earlier this week in scenes with Janine Butcher, Charlie Brooks, as it was revealed she was working in a pub in Watford. She was supposed to return to the square to spend New Year's with her family, but Janine made sure that didn't happen. After encouraging the alcoholic to turn back to the bottle, she manipulated the situation so Linda would turn against Mick. Wanting the landlord all for herself, it seems the villain's plan worked, but Johnny's return could derail all her hard work. Will he discover it was Janine who drove his parents apart and she is to blame for the divorce?